What's very interesting about being a keto coach, yeah, kind of like a lame term, but the very interesting thing about speaking to upwards towards 1,000 people, you learn a lot. And you learn what are the most common things that people are talking about amongst each other, to me, across the internet. And one of the main things now that keeps coming up in conversation that people can't figure out is why people get so hot. And I don't mean like the business hot. I mean, why is their temperature rising, sweating, if they feel like they're going through hot flashes? And men, you guys are going through this too. So welcome to the reality world of what women have to go through at some point. But yes, men are going through kind of like hot flashes. Women are going through hot flashes, sweaty, throwing the covers off. And because the ketogenic diet has not been studied very long, there's some things that are just inconclusive. But the theory is thermogenesis. Yes, so your body's having a thermogenic effect. Well, when your metabolism rises, things like, in theory, but in many cases, your HDL levels go up. Your metabolism, once you actually start using ketones, that whole upwards, downward swing becomes an even furnace. So now your body can access 40,000 calories of body fat to convert into viable energy without overtaxing the adrenals. So once the adrenals can cool off and your insulin to glucagon effect can chill out, right? Because the pancreas is releasing insulin when you are eating carbs to take out the glucose out of the blood and deliver it somewhere in the muscle, brain, fat cells. And as well as glucagon coming from the pancreas is going to release glucose from the liver to bring you back up to that homeostatic level of balance. Who the heck is balanced, right? Nobody's friggin' balanced. Everybody's going through some sort of metabolic imbalance, most people, because even though you eat properly and live a healthy life, so you try, unless you're living in the woods, we're exposed to a lot of toxins, and of course the stress toxins. So stress toxins can manifest in a lot of inflammation. They can manifest in not pooping very well. So I try to explain to people that, what is expensive for the body to produce? Obviously stomach acid. If you're running from a lion, you're not going to be digesting food. No, that's too expensive. If pooping, hair growth, so these are the common signs that you'll see people go through. Weight gain, fat gain, muscle loss, yes, tissue loss. These are the things, the symptoms that people would go through who are not in ketosis. So when people feel this rise in temperature, it's very precarious. It's very like, whoa, what's going on? Because we're so used to the inverse, which is a hot freaking mess. And I don't mean thermodynamic hot. I mean a hot mess of metabolic damage. So perhaps having your temperature rise, and this literally happens for a short amount of time. And of course, everybody's body responds differently to becoming hot, right? So if you're not a woman who's in perimenopause, so, that's where it also, the lines get slippery, because I got women who are in their late 40s, 50s, hot flashes, and that's just what they have. So know the difference between real hot flashes, which are coming from your adrenals, adrenal dysfunction, because when your ovaries stop working, your adrenals take over, and if you don't have good adrenal health, because you're a stress monger, then you're going to start having hot flashes. So this is very different. This type of hot flash, this adrenal hot flash, is very different from the ketogenic hot flash. Yes, it typically goes away with everyone. Same thing with people's muscles getting flat on keto because the kidneys start to bounce around and do some weird stuff, and you dump a lot of water. You're dumping a lot of water that the cells are holding on to. So sometimes you guys might see me a little, you might see me a little, and that has a lot to do with water. Yes, and the cells. Okay guys, want to learn more? So don't be afraid of getting hot. It's probably actually a good thing. It means that you're getting the business. Yes, probably, most likely, but don't refeed if you want to get past this thermogenesis, because refeeding will take you far away from your keto adaptation. There's no such thing as paleo, keto, so I'm so tired of these terminologies, these types of terminology, and I'm so tired of hearing things like, I don't know, like cyclic ketosis, where you carb cycle. No, you either are in or you're out, and I think that's the title of my next video. So peace out, guys. If you're getting really, really hot on keto, you might be making ketones. All of the things about glucometers are great tools, but you have to also use a little bit of objectivity, because sometimes they can be off, especially with brands. We all know that. Everything can change your glucometer numbers. People try to prick their finger up to 4 times to get 4 different readings. I've often heard the first, or really the second reading is the one that you measure. So stop pricking your finger 4 times. And of course, we've got dogs going across the hallway. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more about how to get into ketosis, things in my last video I spoke about the keto flu, signs and symptoms of how you're keto adopting, things to look out for. Go to stephanieperson.com, Stephanie the Business Person, my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram, because I got energy